Welcome everyone, my name is Zahra Niazi, a Research Associate at the Center for Aerospace and Security Studies, Islamabad. Today we delve into a critical question. How could false narratives quietly erode the morale of the Indian Air Force? In any professional fighting force, truth is not merely a moral value, it is the foundation upon which trust, discipline, and operational cohesion rest. When truth is sacrificed for political expediency, the consequences are far-reaching, particularly for the online morale of those who risk their lives in combat. The Indian Air Force, much like the Indian government it serves, appears to be struggling with a serious truth deficit, one that has become starkly visible in moments of military crisis. The 2019 episode, Operation Swift Retort, stands as an early example. Following the Pakistan Air Force decisive air engagement, shooting down and capture of Wing Commander Abhinandan, the Indian spin doctors created a false F-16 shooting down narrative. However, within the Indian Air Force ranks, pilots and ground crews knew the reality of the encounter. While the public was fed a story of heroism and triumph, those in uniform quietly registered the gap between official statements and operational facts. Fast forward to the 2025 conflict. 3 months after the war conclusion, the Indian Air Force chief publicly claimed victory, despite the unprecedented losses suffered, including multiple aircraft in Pakistan Air Force counter-air operations. The Air Force community is small. Every pilot knows exactly who was shot down, which squadrons took the heaviest hits, and the identities of those killed in the line of duty. Yet, some of these sacrifices have gone unacknowledged in Indian official accounts, erased to maintain a facade of dominance. This creates dangerous dynamics. An Air Force thrives on mutual trust between the leadership and the rank and file, between commanders and their crews. When leaders distort facts, they not only erode credibility, but also send an unspoken message. Political optics outweigh operational truth. This sets a corrosive precedent. Lying becomes a norm, eroding discipline. Worse, it creates a culture where operational failures are concealed rather than analyzed, preventing critical improvements. For young pilots, this undermines faith in their commanders. For families of the fallen, it denies the dignity of honest recognition. And for the force as a whole, it replaces pride in professional competence with quiet cynicism. False narratives may serve short-term political goals, but within the Indian Air Force, they corrode the bedrock of morale. Airmen are motivated by truth, respect, and transparent leadership, not by staged victories. In the long run, acknowledging reality, however bitter, is a mark of true strength. When the truth is hidden, the enemy is not just across the border, it lives in the widening gap between what is said and what is known. For the Indian Air Force to remain a viable force, it must prioritize truth over political expediency, because in the end, lies hurt far more than defeat. Thank you for listening. Do follow CASS for more updates.